Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with the finger and get that modeled. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is going to create a 8-sided cylinder. And we're going to rotate it. Actually, let's go ahead and scale it. And we're going to do the fingers first. And rotate that. And we are going to go ahead and do 8. Move it over to the finger. Move it up to where the hand would be. And let's go ahead and scale it down. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the F key and just kind of let's delete the inside faces so we just kind of have a band. We're going to go to the top view again and we're going to go ahead and oops, there we go. And we're going to go to shading, X-ray. And we are going to get this set up. And I'm going to do less talking and more modeling. I'm going to go ahead and move the vertices around so they match. Whoops. Let me do this. Let me rotate that. Can rotate it a little bit. There we go. Actually, I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is. I think that will work. Okay, vertex, I think we'll go around. And this will go down here. So let's go ahead and move that down here. That will go up here. This will go over here. This will go down here like that. Here we go. See what that looks like. That looks about right. So looking at the finger itself, and that looks about right. Move that one out a little bit like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Alright, so, and you'll probably have more of some of a drawing of some sort, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that hand a minute, just for a second. There we go. So So you get the idea of how that's going to look. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to the top and turn on the hand, and we're going to go ahead and extrude that down. Control E and W, move that down. Again, now we're going to kind of take that and let's straighten these vertices out. Go to the edge mode. Control E, move it. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Scale that in just a little bit from the center. Kind of get that. There we go, like that. And we'll add an edge loop when we get back to it here. And Control E, move it down to this one. Control that. Scale that in. And move that around. Okay, go ahead and Control E and move. Go into the center there. Zoom in a little bit. And scale that in. And move that over. That. Again, we'll go ahead and move the vertices in and get those looking good. We're going to skip that part, so I'm going to go in here, Control E, and move that. Whoopsie, don't want to do that. Go to edge mode, and Control E, and move that down to that position. Scale that in, move that over. There we go. And then we'll finish the end here. Control E, move it, Control E, and move. Control E, and move. So that's what I've got so far. Let's take a look at the end of the finger. Looks like we got some quads at the very end, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And we'll get the shape of it in just a second here. So we're going to go to edge mode. Well, actually, let's go to select mode. And we're going to go ahead and go to the top edge loops here. And we're going to extrude. Control E, hit the W key and move that down. Select these guys right here. Control E, move those up. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and go to object mode. And we're going to go, let's go ahead and hold the shift key and the right mouse button down. Let's weld some of these together. Let's go ahead and click anywhere. And we'll weld those two together and these two together. Weld this one together and this one together. And let's merge those together at the very end. I'm going to look at the hand one more time. Yep, that looks right. And I'm going to hit the Q key and we're going to click on this guy and this guy. go to Edit Mesh, Merge to Center. There we go. We're going to take that. I'm going to turn the hand back on, go to the top view. And it looks like I've got that selected at the end. And I'm going to move that forward. Like that. There we go. Pull this whole thing back a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, so from the top view, I am going to kind of move these vertices to kind of fit the nail bed. It's important that we do that. Okay. Alright. So I kind of got that the top of the nail. We need to flatten the finger out a little bit. So I'm going to get rid of the hand a minute. There we go. And flatten the whole finger out a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to start creating the nail. Alright, so let's go to the top faces. Make sure you don't select anything on the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and start let's go ahead and get the nail started. So I'm going to go ahead and extrude and scale like that. Get the top of that nail. Right click over this and just kind of move that around. Alright. Okay, and then we're going to go select the faces again. Maybe should be selected with nothing else there. And we're going to do a Control E. And scale. Okay. And what we're going to do is we are going to scale down a little bit. Not much. Control E. Okay. And scale a little bit out. Control E and move it up. Right there. Control E and move it up. Like that. And we'll scale just a little bit out. And move it forward. And scale it in a little bit. There we go, like that. And we are going to move it forward a little bit more, probably. I'm going to move this forward a little bit, this vertex right here. Okay, there we go. It's going to lift that up a little bit. I'm going to move this forward a little bit. And we're going to move this side forward a little bit. There we go, like that. So we got a nice little smooth bed there. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what we look like when we hit the 3 key. Okay, so you got something that looks like that. Not perfect, but you know, it's not too bad really. We got the nail should be pushed in a little bit more, I think, from the top. Okay. So it looks pretty good otherwise.